Hi, hi, hi. Hello, everyone. How are you today? I hope always be healthy. Thank you for watching my video. My name is Marlin. I am a student in Pelita Bangsa University, major economic. Now, I will explain my text, which is the crisis management approach. Before that, I will explain the meaning of management. Management is a set of principles related to the function of planning, organizing, directing, and controlling, and applying this principle in utilizing physical, financial, human, and information resources efficiently and effectively to achieve organizational goals. Okay, now we will go into the topic of discussion. This is crisis management approach. Baik, sebelum saya menjelaskan materi yang saya ambil, saya akan terlebih dahulu memaparkan penjelasan mengenai peristiwa yang terjadi di tempat perusahaan saya bekerja, yaitu pengaruh downtime, part damage, and overtime terhadap faktor produksi, di mana variabel X atau variabel yang ada di atas sangat mempengaruhi faktor produksi, yaitu Y. Contohnya kita ambil pada bagian RN, dia mengalami downtime di sini 4 jam dengan damage-nya ada 45 unit dan overtime-nya 0 atau tidak overtime, sehingga menghasilkan produksi sebanyak 90 unit dibandingkan dengan target produksi yang ingin dicapai yaitu 336. Mengapa hal itu bisa terjadi? Yaitu karena downtime yang terjadi di sini, yaitu setiap 1 jam downtime itu dapat menghasilkan 42 unit dikali 4, sehingga menghasilkan sekitar 200 lebih perbandingan antara produksi dan target yang ingin diraih. Begitu juga dengan QX, Excel, perhitungannya seperti itu. Nah, dengan hasil yang pemaparan secara di atas tadi, perhitungannya seperti yang setelah saya jelaskan di slide sebelumnya, ini adalah contoh grafik dari hasil produksi yaitu PT MMKI atau Mitsubishi Motor Kramayuda Indonesia dengan perhitungan pada slide sebelumnya menghasilkan pada bulan Februari unit Pajero dihasilkan sebanyak 1.791 unit dan L300 atau pickupnya ada 3.343 dan expandernya ada 18.276 unit itu pada bulan Februari saja. Selanjutnya bisa dilihat pada grafik. Oke, next lanjut. Saya akan menjelaskan lagi mengenai dampak-dampak dan faktor-faktor yang terjadi akibat manajemen krisis. Check it out, guys. Okay, this is slide I want to explain to you what the meaning of the crisis management actually. Crisis management is a process that includes staging and evaluating crisis signals and need to detect and implement necessary precision in order to overcome a crisis with a minimal damage. The crisis management have a 5 section. The first is the scaring approach. The second this is the solving approach. Next the proactive approach. Next and the reactive approach. And the last the interactive approach. The escape approach, this is necessary to follow the internal and external environment constantly and improve prediction method about the future before a crisis in order to prevent negative effects of crisis. Top management should determine the need and key value of the construction company to establish the projected objective. This is also essential for top management to inform personnel about the policy, set the value, and transport its philosophy. I'm sorry, I'm wrong. The second, this is the solving approach. This is approach depend depend both on the prediction of condition before a crisis and one a timely move for the problem resolution during a crisis. During a crisis, current conditions should be preserved and identified clearly and behaved in the realistic and patient manner. The third is the proactive approach. According to this proactive approach, top management should produce alternative solutions against potential crises. Because of preventive measures, construction companies that can adapt their production and marketing activities to crisis conditions can financially be successful while their competitors are in a panic. For developing such an approach, items presented below should be fulfilled. The one, providing correct and adequate information. The number two, determining risks. The third, establishing early warning system. Next, making a prevention plan. And the last, forming a crisis prevention team. Uh, the third of the crisis management, this is the reactive approach. This is restoring approach can be chosen by top manager or suitable for construction companies in an unsuspected crisis. Such companies usually make aggressive decisions by means of an immediate meeting of board of directors during the crisis. In general, short-term measures in this decision are the shrinkage, shrinkage, the two closing some department, the three, the education in salaries, the next unpaid vacation, the next recession in extra services, and the last dismissal. Okay, the last, the process of crisis management. This is interactive approach. This integrated approach evaluated the crisis process before, during, and after the crisis. Because of the information obtained in the process, it includes to continuous organizational learning and self-control change. Permanent communication and information flow is provided for the benefit and reputation of all stakeholders.
Crisis management is a process including a number of activities such as prediction, prevention and preparation, property determination and control, recovery and learning. Mitrov 1993. Prediction. Crisis definitely send some early warning signal before the occur. This is signal are very important because they can give us full and vital information about crisis. Determination and individuation of them in a timely manner can prevent the occurrence and potential damage of crisis. If top management do not follow and evaluate them carefully, it will be inevitable to struggle with crisis. Number two, prevention and preparation. Top management should make some preparation with the crisis management learn to protect the construction company from potential damage of a crisis according to significance of this signal. In this stage, managers should try to minimize the risks and can compensate risky decisions with expected profit. These activities that should be performed by manager during the preparation stage can be listed as follows: creating a positive approach to the crisis management, obtaining trust by accepting the responsibilities in activity, being ready for opportunity of crisis, forming a competitive crisis management team, determining potential types of crisis, improving policies to prevent potential crisis, developing triangles and strategies to struggle with potential crisis, determining risks and crisis.